So, Bubble Boy. Maybe you remember him. He was born without an immune system, and so they put him inside a plastic bubble for his safety. I'm not sure about you, but it seems like we're just making a society of bubble boys right now. Wear a mask, wash your hands, stay out of people's personal space, isolate. While each of these things may have a place in maintaining our health, is there something else we can do to protect our body's immune response? Something proactive? Today, I'm going to give you 5 common sense areas of your life where you can make shifts to be proactive about your health. You don't have to be a medical professional to do this or even know this, and you can score your own body's immune response. So, if you had to give your body a score on its immune response, what would you give it? Would you give it A, a B, C, F? What kind of score would you give your body if you had to score your own self? Let's just be honest with each other. Mine, I'm going to give mine. I would say mine is somewhere in the B's. Okay, it's probably a B plus, B minus. What would you give yours? Today, yes, we're going to be exposing the truth about your body's immune response. Now, if you're watching on after the live is over, make sure you leave comments. I'll be back to answer your questions, respond to your comments. Give me some hearts, some love. It helps us to engage here as a community. If you're joining us over on Instagram, welcome to you. You are in the cheap seats, though. In order to grab all of the goodies that I'm going to be sharing today, you're going to want to join us over on Facebook at 3 Life Essentials, and that way you'll be able to grab all those goodies, but you're welcome to stay here too. Today, we're going to be free from fear, free from the unknown, free from having to rely on other people, free to be well, free to be informed, free to be empowered, and free to have a game plan. Who wants those things right now? To be free from fear, free to have a game plan, and, free to even understand how your body works. So let's dig in here to this topic. Actually, before we dig in here, I have a gift for you. If you would like access to our show notes today, give me the word protect below, and I'm going to make sure you get them. Plus, I'm going to be sharing my immune system bundle with you of practical tools that you're going to be able to use right away. In fact, I'm going to share them with you via Messenger right away. Ro the bot is going to be sharing all those goodies with you guys today. And if you know somebody that is struggling with the things that are going on in the world today, go ahead and sprinkle this to them. Don't keep this information to yourself, because today I have a gift for those of you who do that. And if this topic resonates with you, hit those buttons and let me know how you feel about them. I bet you have a few friends that would benefit from this. And so if you want to take a moment to tell them about it, go ahead and do that. And I'm going to add some orange to my water today. What do you have in your water? I hope you're staying hydrated right now. My name is Amy Miller. If you're new to us, I am a wellness advocate and a business coach that helps fellow SLPs and therapists in private practice make a bigger impact in the lives of their patients, to set their business apart from all the others, and to provide patients with solutions that address issues rather than just putting Band-Aids on problems. And we do this using our signature SPARK method in our growth mindset coaching. And today, shifting a little bit in our topics, but this was heavy on my heart today. This is Free Friday. This is our weekly series on Fridays to experience life more fully, more abundantly. And bonus, if we can do this in natural ways. Now, over the last few weeks, we've been talking a lot about some different leadership and business topics. But I wanted to shift gears here a little bit because this seems to be heavy on a lot of people's minds. And so I want to ask you this question. Why do you think we as Americans were hit so hard with COVID-19? Share with me why you think we were hit so hard. And we love to learn out loud here on Free Friday. So when we learn out loud on the broadcast, we use the hashtag Free Friday and we explain whatever is in our mind or whatever aha moment we're having. So throughout the live today, even if you're watching on the replay, anytime you hear something that's really valuable to you, a new idea, a new nugget that you want to hold on to, type hashtag Free Friday and then share the tip that you're going to implement in your own life. We love rewarding those who love to learn and love to take action. Yes. Okay. You guys with me here? You guys ready to dig in? Yes, I see Chelsea. You're ready to grab your tools. I've already shared them with you via Messenger. Some of the tools, you can grab them right now. Yes, awesome, Nancy. Okay, so let's talk about this. I know as a mother and many of you as therapists, health is more important, more than just kind of an important word to you. Staying healthy is important for your business, for your family, and for your sanity. Now, I'm not here today to argue about the seriousness of the threats around us or tell you you should or shouldn't listen to your governor as they're telling you to wear a mask. Instead, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be showing you some things that you can do to help your body be stronger and maintain its health no matter what the threat is. No matter. So, are you ready to step out of the fear zone and have practical and effective ways your body can stay strong throughout 2020? So when you understand more fully how your immune system actually functions, you're going to feel more in control of your body, in control of your health, and you're not going to just follow whatever the government says just because you don't know. I mean, how many vaccines will it take before we hug our grandparents again? How many vaccines will it take before we allow our kids to school again? How many vaccines until we open our businesses again? Because let's be honest, the next virus is coming. Our human genome is made up of viruses. Were you aware of that? Anybody? And they aren't all bad. But right now we're acting like our only hope is to kill the virus or create something outside of ourselves to protect us from it. And we've already gone down that road with bacteria. And now we've developed these superbugs. And right now we cannot continue to bury our heads in the sand and continue damaging our own immune systems. So I want to ask you this question. Why aren't our MDs seeing the most effective tool right now is our healthy immune system? These are some questions that I want you to be asking yourself, because this is what we need to do. So let's dig in. Moving your body. Let's talk about this topic, moving your body. What would you say is your body's score with moving your body? Okay, let me ask you this question. When was the last time you heard a doctor, maybe your doctor or a doctor on online or something, or through mainstream media? Because since we're being honest, that's how many of us get our beliefs, our game plan, and we base our decisions off of mainstream media. When was the last time you heard one of them tell you that actively moving your body each day would help your body's immune response during flu season or during any kind of threat or all year long? Now, I'm not talking about the exercise that's prescribed when you're obese or to someone who's obese. I'm talking about daily proactive way of supporting your own body's immune response. Anybody? When was the last time you heard that? Now, this is kind of an easy one, right? We may have heard that before from a doctor or mainstream media. Maybe. But let's look at what the data shows, okay? I am all about science and the data and evidence. That's one of the reasons why I got into speech language pathology, is because I like to look at the data and see the evidence. And so I'm going to share with you, and if you want any links to any of these studies that I'm going to share with you today, if you're science-minded and you want the proof too, I will share that with you. But a study at Appalachian State University showed that simply going for a walk causes boosts in the immune system parameters, specifically natural killer cell blood counts. Now, why does this matter to you? Because there was a brand new peer-reviewed journal, it's called Medical Hypothesis, that showed that on average, people with lower levels of natural killer blood counts had higher mortality rates with COVID and worse infections, worse symptoms. I want you to let that sink in. We are not victims here. You can change the course of your own body's immune response simply by going for a walk. Now, how many of us have been told to stay inside? Stay inside. But the very act of going for a walk outside is going to help your body stay healthy and give your body's immune response a better score. Yes. Yes. Am I speaking to anybody here? So here's what I want you to do in this area. Find something you love with moving your body and make time for it. It's literally medicine. If the doctor prescribed it or you were told it would protect you even more than wearing a mask, would you do it? Would you do it? So, I'm talking, Nancy, you walk as often as possible. Awesome. Yes. Yes. Okay. What about another area? What about the area of stress and emotions? Hello. Hello. Is there anybody dealing with stress or emotions right now? What would you say your body's score is with managing emotions or managing stressors? Or even bigger question, when was the last time you heard a doctor or through mainstream media? Again, the only reason I'm using that is because many of us, if we're honest, we use mainstream media is where we get our beliefs, it's where we get our game plan, it's what we base our decisions off of. And so when was the last time you heard one of those sources tell you that having healthier responses to stressors would help your body's immune response during flu season or even just in the past 6 months? When was the last time you heard somebody tell you that? Okay, so let's dig into this one. Those who do not manage stressors and emotions in healthy ways have lower natural killer cell activity. That's the same thing I just talked about before. And you guys, if you want to even see from the source, even on the World Health Organization, their very own website, it shows that influenza kills 650,000 people per year. And most of those people have some kind of comorbidity. Now, this isn't an argument about if flu is the same thing as COVID or which one's worse or which one's better. My point is, why are we not trying to get ourselves healthier? I encourage you to go to the WHO's website and look at the numbers. I've got some other research articles that you can see about this, but let's even think about some of the top 5 emotions, okay? Who's dealing with fear right now associated with illness? Who's dealing with anger associated with all the civil unrest that's happening? Who's dealing with sadness related to the lack of community many are experiencing? Who is dealing with hopeless despair due to the loss of a business or work, or thinking that this is never going to end? Or who is dealing with disgust at the way that maybe some people are handling this or talking about all of this? Yes, you can't escape dealing with these emotions, but what are you doing to manage them? Now, in this bundle that I'm giving you guys today, this is a bonus immune system bundle. I'm giving you some specific tools, especially in this area, that you can use right away today. Some calm amidst the chaos diffuser blends that I'm going to give you today, but I'm going to give you some additional. It's a bundle because I'm giving you all kinds of tools today inside that. So, and let's be honest, you cannot experience true peace in your life and return to joy from those emotions, the fear, the anger, the sadness, the hopeless despair, the disgust, until you become spiritually healthy as well. It is time for us to be honest with ourselves and score yourself in this area. Bring in tools. And you guys, under most circumstances, a traditional medicine is unnecessary. But bring in tools to help support us. I have lots of tools in my tool bag that can support us in this area. So it's time to reach out to me and let's have a chat, okay? All right, so that's 2 of the areas that we've talked about. We've got 5 to go. So yes, Nancy, laughter as much as possible. Trusting you've got funny programs on TV. Yes, laughter is amazing medicine. And a little bit of exercise in itself. If you laugh well enough, it's moving your body. Okay, so let's talk about this area of rest. What's your body's score with that? And when was the last time, I'm going to ask the same question again, when was the last time you heard a doctor or through mainstream media that quality sleep would help your body's immune response during flu season or during whatever season, during whatever threats that are going on? And I'm not talking about the rest that's prescribed when you have something, right? When you've been diagnosed with something and you're prescribed to rest. I'm talking about before you're diagnosed with something. When was the last time you heard a doctor or through mainstream media tell you that quality sleep would actually up your body's immune response? Okay, I'm going to hit you with some more data, some more solid data. I'm actually going to quote this research article that said, over the last 15 years, research following a systems approach of neuroimmunology has accumulated surprisingly strong evidence that sleep enhances immune defense, in agreement with popular wisdom that sleep helps healing. Why are we not talking about these things? Why are we not talking about how quality sleep can help your body's immune response? Now, if this is an area that you feel like you need to improve your body score, tell me below, and I'm going to share with you my favorite sleep expert with you. And I'll wait while you tell your friends about this topic because I know this is resonating with you. Who in your life is telling you how you can allow your body to do what it was designed to do, which is heal itself? Because you guys, COVID-20 is coming, 21, 22. They're all coming. So what are we doing about? What are we talking about? Where is the narrative about these things? Okay, area number 4. Toxins. Toxins. So reducing the toxins, some of them are inevitable. We can't avoid them. But there's actually a lot that we can avoid. So what's your body's score when it comes to reducing toxins? And I'm going to ask this question again. When was the last time you heard from a doctor or through mainstream media that doing an overhaul of the personal and household products that you're using, like reading the labels and kicking most of them to the curb, that would actually help your body's immune response? No? Yeah, me either. Never. Never. I've never heard that. Now, research shows that maternal exposure to common forms of industrial pollution can harm the immune system of the offspring, and that injury is passed along to subsequent generations, weakening the body's immune defenses against infections like influenza virus. Yes. Future generations, you guys. So now the immune system bundle I'm sharing with you today includes 4 DIYs that you can easily sub out items under your cabinets for safer alternatives. You don't have to believe me. By making these simple changes can make a huge impact on how your body handles threats that it comes up against. I'm not asking you to believe me. I'm asking you to score yourself and ask questions, okay? You guys can tell I'm passionate about this topic. Okay, so let's talk about this last one here. And this one's a biggie. Nutrition. What is your body's score? When was the last time you heard a doctor or through mainstream media that taking high quality nutrient dense foods, so eating high quality nutrient dense foods and whole food based supplementation would actually help your body's immune response during flu season? How many of you heard that? So I want to tell you about a really cool thing about propolis. How many of you are familiar with propolis? In fact, I'm going to go grab my own propolis here. Okay, propolis contains over 300 active compounds. The majority of these compounds are forms of polyphenols. Have you heard of those? Polyphenols are antioxidants that fight disease and damage in the body. And it's a well-known immunomodulator that increases the body's resistance to infection, specifically lung-related issues. Who knows how you can up your intake of propolis and polyphenols? Anybody? I'm going to give you a hint. Oh yeah. Thank you to Royal Canyon Bee Works, which is Flagstaff's locally raised and raw honey. That's right. Locally, sorry, locally sourced and raw honey contains a large amount of propolis and polyphenols. But I actually have polyphenols in this and in this one. Can you guys see these? There's a commonality with these and with this one too. I have 3 different supplements that I take regularly, and they all contain polyphenols. Oh, they're falling all over the place. The natural commonality is they're all yellow. Can you see that there? They're all yellow because they contain high amounts of turmeric. Yeah. So now I'm a huge fan of eating clean. A variety of nutrient-dense food that gives me a lot of bang for my buck, right? And supplements that are bioavailable, meaning that they process in the body like food. They're not synthetic. Things that have clinical evidence that prove their effectiveness. Because why are we going to do it or consume it if it doesn't work, right? And you guys, we have allowed our government and our drug companies to intentionally put things into our food and our drug supply that have massive negative effects on our health. And I don't want you to miss the point here. Don't find yourself being diagnosed with a severe case of missing the point. If we want to start banning things and quarantining stuff, we could start with things like cigarettes, alcohol, refined sugars, things that have been known and proven to suppress your immune system, damage lung tissue, inhibit vitamin absorption. Why aren't we talking about these things? These are the things that kill way more people and make us far more susceptible to infections. All right, you guys, in the immune system bundle that I'm sharing with you today, I'm also giving you 2 smoothie recipes. One of them actually contains some of the polyphenols I talked about. These are actually smoothie recipes specifically formulated for supporting your immune system. And bonus, you might want to add in a little MCT oil to those. It will allow your body to reduce pathogenic bacteria and increase bacterial flora. Now you want to get it from a high quality source. So reach out to me and I'll share my favorite source, but you can literally improve or disrupt your immune system in as little as 24 hours. Seriously, it does not take long to begin to make serious changes in improving your immune response score and your health. So it's time for us to change the conversation, you guys. Let's begin having conversations with our friends, our family members, opening up the dialogue, telling our friends about this conversation. Making those small shifts can make a lasting impact on yourself and those around you. So if you have a friend or a family member that you know that you need to have a face-to-face convo with, not via text, not via email, but Zoom or in person, I want you to type #convo below. And if you yourself have a shift you know needs to be made, type in the words #natural shift below, because I want to see how we open up this conversation here. Now, speedy recap. There's 5 different areas that we can really focus on that can really make a difference in our own body's immune response score. Moving your body and doing that daily. Getting high rest. Finding healthier ways to manage our stress and manage our emotions. Reducing the toxins that we're exposed to on a daily basis for future generations. Yes. And looking at our nutrition and giving ourselves the most bang for the buck. Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate your patience with all the technical glitches that we had today. If you want to join our free Facebook group for therapists in all disciplines and private practice so you can collaborate, support each other during all of these shifts that are happening, if you'd like access to that, just type in the word group below and I'll be sharing that with you. And I will see you guys back here next week. Bye, everybody.